What's up, installers? This is Zach with Nelly Security, and today we're talking about Uniview's cloud management switches. Let's go. The NSW3000 series comes in 3 different sizes: the 8-port, 16-port, and 24-port switches. All of these switches in this series are managed switches. So what exactly is a managed switch, and why should you care? Well, to answer that first question, we first need to talk about regular switches. More often than not, the switches that you have installed in either your personal network setup or in any other install are unmanaged switches, which are kind of the usual switches you run into. They exist to expand the number of ports available on a given network, or sometimes just to provide power or internet connection. They're incredibly useful and super simple to set up, but they offer little in the way of security or visibility. So here's where a managed switch comes into play. With a managed switch, and specifically with these NSW3000s, you get an interface where you can actually monitor the traffic coming in and out of each individual port. You can see what's being used, how often, and if any irregularities show up. Additionally, you can configure exactly how fast each port is. So if you know a camera is only going to be using 5 megabits per second, then you can actually tone down that port down to that speed, so that way the switch isn't allocating more than that device needs. What's more, you can configure VLANs, or virtual local area networks. This keeps certain ports communicating with just each other rather than broadcasting through the whole network. So let's jump into actually setting this up, and we'll briefly talk about the hardware, and then we'll jump into the software as well. So here we've got the 8-port version of the NSW3000 series. As you can see, you've got your main 8 ports right here, and each of these ports can handle either 10 or 100 megabits per second. So you can actually adjust for each port which one of those speeds that it's working at. These 2 ports right here, you have your standard 2 uplink ports. This can be set at either 10, 100, or 1000 megabits per second. So if you're planning to daisy chain this switch with another switch, definitely use that uplink port, as you're gonna have the fastest speed available there. Other than that, there isn't too much else to say about this, except that on the bottom here, you are able to scan the QR code, and that will get this set up with your Uniview app of your choice. So with that, we're gonna jump into UniEase to see how this interface looks there, and then we're gonna look at the web interface as well. So let's jump into it. First, I scan the QR code on the bottom of the switch and then give it a name. Once it's added, we first see a graphic that shows all the ports being used. You can actually click on each port and assign a logo representing the device it's connected to, so you can easily keep track of what's plugged in. Scrolling down past the uplink port speed and power usage widgets, we see a list of all the ports in more detail, showing the actual speed and what speeds the port allows. It's set to auto by default for every port, so it can intelligently assign port speeds depending on the connected device. Moving to the Setup tab, this is where you can get into more advanced setups like VLAN configuration. So let's check out the web interface and see what's different. On the landing page here, we see a similar graphic of ports, but we now see tabs on the left side of the screen. Here you can monitor things a bit more in depth. Traffic statistics gives you a bird's eye view of the network activity through each port. In the port tab, you can adjust the speed between 10 and 100 megabits per second, choose between half or full duplex, and enable or disable flow control for each port individually. So maybe you're not interested in setting up VLANs or even configuring individual ports and monitoring traffic. Is there still a reason to even consider a managed switch? I'd say yes. And for one reason specifically, you're able to remotely reboot ports and cycle power to devices, either from your phone or from a web interface. If this even saves you one trip out to a job site where you have to troubleshoot each port, you might find that this was a worthy investment. If you want to know more about the ins and outs of setting up VLANs and a little bit more in-depth configuration in these managed switches, make sure to join the dealer program today. We've got a cool new feature coming out called the Dealer Vault, where we'll be uploading exclusive content that's a little bit more in depth. Now, it's totally free to join, and all of that content is also free. So if you want to learn a little bit more about this managed switch and how you can optimize it for your installs, join the dealer program today and be on the lookout for that Dealer Vault. That's it for today's episode. Let us know down in the comments below if you use managed switches or if you don't even like to mess with them and you don't see any value that they bring. We're interested in hearing both sides. So let us know down below in the comments, and we'll see you in the next video.